Yeah, he was okay with
Richard's
that.
all right. He's laid back.
Oh, hi. We're live already. So, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you, everybody who's joining me, including Richard, Carrie, and Paula here. We're going to start with our third eye space. So this is the place of movement and space and directing our energy today. So you're just going to find that seat. And we're going to also move into Kalashwara, if I could say that mudra correctly. So you're just finding that seat comfortable, your feet hip-width distance apart, knees stacking above ankles. If that doesn't work for you, of course, wider legs are just fine. Just find stacking joints, stability, grounding. Now we're going to take the hands. So my palms are facing each other. My middle fingers are going to touch. I'm going to keep them there. I'm going to start to bring all my fingertips pointing downward, including my thumbs. My thumb points will touch, almost creating that heart. My fingers are still pointing down. I'm going to start pressing them gently together, so not very hard, but my second knuckles should come together and fingertips still point down. Now let's go ahead and relax the shoulders.
They all can come together.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then you're going to bring the thumb space, or where the thumbs point, is directly into the center of the chest. You can soften the eyes here. You can find your alignment, and starting with breath. Centering in the mind. Exhale, releasing tension. And just bringing light and energy with your breaths. On the next 3 breaths, we are going to Om it out on the exhale, starting here. And just pausing here, staying within the mind as we come into our Sankalpa. I am receptive and open to infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. And just one more breath. Gently releasing our mudra, our mantra, releasing those fingers. I'm going to scoot back. All right. Let's go ahead and find ourselves still stable. Inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale, palms together, hands to heart. Let's interlace our fingers, keep the hands together, and exhale, pull forward, tuck the abs in like you would cat, pulling back and forward simultaneously. Feet are grounded. Let's then lengthen through the back, hinge the elbows softly. We're gonna do palms face forward and up. Inhale, reach it up, squeeze the shoulders up. And let's exhale, soften those elbows. Pull the fist package forward, come back into that cat-like posture. Inhale, lengthen back up, soften elbows, flip the palms. Inhale, lengthen through the body. You can add the gaze up. Exhale, take it back to fist package forward, cat pose. Inhale, lengthening through the spine, flipping the palms, maybe bringing the gaze up. And this time, let's exhale, soften, release the hands, bring them all the way down. As we do, let's slide one hand forward, one hand back. Let's look towards the back hand. Releasing gently down by the legs, switching to the opposite side. Inhale. And exhale. Allow yourself to move with the breath. One more time like this. Now this time as we exhale, center, inhale again. And we're gonna exhale, do the same thing, but let's look forward with the front hand. So before we were looking back, with that back hand, we're gonna look forward towards the front hand. Inhale, swipe the hands by the sides. Exhale, arms twist, shoulders twist, but you're looking forward. Inhale again, sweeping by our sides. Exhale, excuse you. All right, bless you. Go ahead and gently release down. One more time. And gently release down. All right, from there, let's go ahead and grab our stability block, ball, cushion, pillow, whatever you have at home. Yeah, chilly days, things are now colder. Let's go ahead and inhale, bring it up. We're gonna interlace those fingers together. Let's bring it behind the head. Even if you tuck the chin in, that's okay. You're gonna find that nice comfortable space where you can press the head back into the palms of the hands. And the chin is lifted back to neutral. Elbows are out, shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna start with an inhale. So stay grounded in the feet. Inhale, finding that side lateral flexion. Exhale, back to center. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Head is stable. We're gonna do something funny. Inhale, tilt to the side, but now look upward towards the ceiling with the eyes, which is moving to the corner of your eyes. Let's inhale, bring it up. And opposite side, tilting. And again, head is stable. Look up towards the ceiling, towards that upper high elbow. Inhale, let's bring it back up. Let's go ahead and take those hands, palms up, stretch up again, and exhale, release. Let's roll through the shoulders. Our shoulders might be moving faster than our breath, so we're taking these nice deep breaths and being aware of the breath. And after we move through the shoulders, let's go ahead and move the opposite way as well. And releasing those fingertips down. As we release, let's go ahead and stretch through those arms so we feel the shoulders roll back, roll down, but then we're releasing those shoulders by pressing down towards those fingertips. Release the head towards one shoulder, ear towards that shoulder. Let's find an inhale where we lift back up to center and exhale over the opposite shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And just moving with the breath. Let's go ahead one more time. All right, from there, release that. Let's go ahead and move that ball to the side. We're gonna open up our legs. I'm gonna get further back on my chair. That gives us more support. So if you feel like you need some more support, simply come back to the center of the chair, find knee, ankles, and knees point the same direction as your toes. Hopefully it's the second, third toe approximately. Let's go and bring hands on knees. We're gonna inhale flat back forward. So expand through the body. And exhale, pressing up. Let's do that one more time. And exhale, press it up. On the next one, we're gonna add some twisting. So inhale, flat back forward, hinge forward. But this time as we exhale, let's find a twist. Maybe you look over that shoulder. Let's inhale through center, unwinding that twist. And then you're going to exhale through the other side, winding back up, looking over that opposite shoulder. Let's do this one more time on each side. So inhale, unwinding, and exhale, looking over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, unwind, and exhale over the opposite shoulder. Inhale, unwind, and draw back up as we exhale. Let's take hands to the back of the chair, point the toes, find straddle pose. As we do, let's dorsiflex the feet, toes towards the nose. And let's go ahead and point the toes, and let's circumduct the ankle by rolling through the foot. So you're just moving in circles with the foot, the toes. And let's move the opposite way. And release the legs, finding that alignment again. Let's take it to warrior two arms. As we take it to warrior two arms, we're going to look over to one side. Let's keep the head right where it's at as we look at those fingertips. We're going to take the eyes only and look as far to one side as you can. So I'm going to take my eyes only and look forward towards the camera. Couple of breaths here. Now from there, I'm going to bring my eyes back to my fingertips. Maybe close the eyes and take a breath. Reopen the eyes, and let's take the eyes to the opposite way. So now I'm taking the eyes back as far as I can. My head is still there in the same place, but my eyes are stretching to the corner. One more breath. Again, let's bring the eyes back to those fingertips, close the eyes if we can, and take a breath. Reopen the eyes, gazing to the fingertips, release both hands and arms all the way down. As we bring the chin closer to that armpit, take that same side hand and gently bring it to the crown of the head, helping it move closer to the armpit. Take a couple of breaths. Gently release the hand. Relax the chin further. As you allow it to come to center of chest, sweep the hands back behind us. Maybe grab a hold of the chair. Soften the elbows. Pull the elbows and scapulas, shoulder blades together towards your midline as you draw the chin down. Let's find one more deep breath of this contraction. And gently release and relax the arms. Bring the gaze back forward. Let's inhale, bring it up. Palms forward, exhale, hinging the elbows, drawing all the way back into our rib cage. Let's go ahead and flip the palms up here for our flower pose. While we do this, let's lift one heel and release that heel. Let's lift the other heel on a breath and release that heel. Let's lift just the toes, all 10 toes. Release the toes. Let's lift both heels. This time to the balls of the feet. Gently release. Relax the heels, relax the arms down. Let's go ahead and inhale, squeeze the fists, squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears, and let's bring the gaze up. Exhale, gently release. Draw down through the fingertips, chin into chest. Feeling like everything's pulling down towards the earth plane. And then squeeze those fists. Inhale, lift up through the shoulders, through your gaze. Exhale again, pressing down towards the floor, chin into chest, drawing down. Inhale, let's take our arms out to the sides, warrior two. We're gonna take our face, our gaze, and keeping the head right there as we stare at the opposite fingertips. We have that. Now as we do, let's look up as high as we can, taking our eyes just as high as we can towards the ceiling. Now bring the gaze back to the fingertips. Maybe we take a breath with the eyes closed. Reopen the eyes. Take the eyes only all the way down, just as far as you can, looking downward. Bring the eyes back to the fingertips. And maybe again, you close the eyes as we take a breath. Reopen the eyes to the fingertips. Glide both arms down as we watch the fingertips come down. Chin comes towards the chest. You're going to take that same side hand, bring it up, and bring the fingertips right around the crown as you gently pull down towards the armpit. Feeling the stretch in the back side of the neck. Go ahead and gently release that arm, that hand, and allow the chin to slowly come down to center of the chest. From there, let's go ahead and inhale, bring the gaze up as we start to shrug those shoulders up, bringing our gaze up, looking up, drawing the navel in here. And exhale, palms come together. Bring the palms right down till the thumbs plug into the third eye space between the brows. Relax the elbows, draw the chin down into the chest. As we inhale and open, we're going to open those elbows. You're going to open the eyes and look up as you open. And let's exhale, bring the chin back down into chest, elbows forward down. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale, open those elbows, lift through the heart space, lift through the eyes. Expanding breath. Exhale, bring it back down. Last one. Inhale, opening back up. And exhale, releasing down. Release the hands all the way down. Let's go ahead and heel toe back to hip width distance apart. As we come back to hip width distance apart, we're going to come into our cat-cow. So hanging onto the knees. What we're going to do with this one though is I'm going to add an elephant to that. So it's going to be more of a, instead of cow, it'll be elephant and cat. The elephant looks like this. Inhale, you come to the edges of your feet. You can still drop forward and expand through the torso. You might even pull or push a little bit gently on those inner knees to give you a little more openness in the inner thighs. Then you're going to come back to nice grounded feet, grounded legs, and draw all the way back to cat. Inhale, expanding forward in our elephant. Through the trunk, through the torso. Exhale, take it back to cat. Inhale, expanding forward, elephant. Exhale, take it back to cat. 2 more times. Last one. Really allowing the back to have expansion and contraction. Let's go ahead and lift all the way back up. We're going to come all the way out of our chairs if we can. And let's go ahead and use our chair. We're going to have some balancing. So you can just stand by your chair, by your wall. You can have hand on that chair. Let's soften the knees. Let's bring up the heel that's furthest away from you. So you're just lifting that heel, the knee softens and is bent. You can bring the other hand up if you would like. You can also bring it hand to heart, or you can just bring it hand to hip. So you decide where you're at today. You're going to inhale and open that knee, swivel on the ball of your foot. So have the ball of the foot nice, soft there. And then exhale, you're going to bring it swiveling back forward. Inhale, swiveling out. Exhale, bring it back forward. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale out. And exhale, bring it back. Release that leg, release that arm. I'm gonna just switch my seat over to the other side. And again, my feet are hip width distance apart, my knees are soft, I'm drawing in the abs. One hand here, one hand either here, hip, or all the way up. You decide. Let's peel up the outer heel. Knee is soft and bent. As we inhale, we're swiveling open from the ball of the foot. And as we exhale, we're bringing it back to center or forward. We have 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. You can do this with your own breath. And let's release that. So from there, we're gonna just stay on that same side. Let's bring the heel in so that the toes point out. Both knees are soft. We're coming into our tree pose. Let's see if maybe we bring the hands together at the heart and see if we can pull those hands apart and just have the fingertips touching. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Soften maybe the elbows as you do this. Draw the navel in, and then you decide maybe that heel comes up. If that is too much, bring the heel down. You could also bring the heel right above that ankle joint, still on the toes and the ball of the foot. If you want more of a challenge today, and this feels easy, you can always lift up to the tippy toes. Or you can even bring it to the low calf, avoiding the knee today.
But you can't do it if you have shiny pants.
True.
You really can't. It won't stay.
You just need lizard feet or octopus arms.
I need what?
Lizard feet.
I hope I don't have lizard feet.
And release down. That or octopus arms, you know, they all have those little suction cups.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to the other side for our next tree pose on the other side. You're welcome to hang on to the chair. That was another option that we also have learned. So you can hang on to the chair. You can just stay low with me today. So sometimes just staying low and really balancing can be a great option. Again, fingertips are together. Roll those shoulder blades back and down. Relax the elbows here. And then let's take that foot. It angles out to the side laterally. And both knees are soft. The abs are drawn in. And let's go ahead and pick up that heel. Remember, if this is too much, you could always release the heel and just keep soft knees and balance right where you're at. Another option is to bring that heel right above the ankle joint. Take your options slowly, one at a time, finding stability between each. Maybe you bring to the tippy toes. If you're really wanting a challenge today, maybe bring that foot to the calf muscle. And again, just trying to avoid the knee. One more breath here. And relax. Release that. All right, for the next one, you can have hand on the chair. So I'm back to hip width distance apart, soften the knees. I'm going to take the one closest to the chair this time and just simply cross. I'm crossing at the ankles. Both my knees are soft. I'm going to keep my balls of my foot of the cross leg down and grounded. This is going to be our eagle's pose. If you can, maybe you just come here back to fingertips. Maybe this is already good enough for where we're at. If you would like to have more of this, a little more challenging would be to open up the arms, and whatever leg is crossed over, it's the opposite arm that will come underneath the other, hinging at the elbows, and just grab your shoulders for your eagle's pose. If you want more of a challenge from there, it is coming into that full eagle's pose with the palms either towards each other or away from each other if you can connect the hands. Today I'm going to use my shoulders. Let's just find one more breath. Gently release the arms back to the chair and release that leg. I am going to move to the opposite side again. Coming back to the hip width distance apart. Now, why have the hand on the chair before we move into eagle's pose on the other side? Let's go ahead and lift up the heels And bring ourselves back down, nice and slow. Maybe find a drishti point in front of you. We're gonna do it again. You could bring up one arm if you would like. And exhale, bring it down. We do have 2 more. Maybe you try the other arm. And exhale, bring it down. I'm gonna try both arms. You're welcome to try both, or just keep a hand on the chair, on the wall, and releasing down. All right, my inside leg is going to gently cross over the other at the ankle. Now when we do this, I didn't mention on the other side, we're squeezing those inner thighs, we're squeezing those lower legs all together. We have the ball of the foot and the toes grounded here. You could always just stay right there. You could bring it back into fingertips touching and just balancing here. This may be a lot as you find your drishti point. If you want to come more into this eagle's pose, more of a challenge, you can open up those arms. And whatever top leg that is crossed in front, the opposite arm comes underneath, crosses at the elbows, and phase 1 or option 1 is hanging on to the shoulders. Option 2 is the palms facing each other. And option 3 are the palms facing away. And some will be able to connect thumbs and do other things with that flexibility in the arms and shoulders. Let's find just a few more breaths here. One more breath. And let's unwind nice and slow. Once you have the hand on the chair, unwind those legs. Let's go ahead and move back to our chair. Whew, back to the chair, yes. So we have a few options here. I'm gonna stretch a little bit into the thighs and legs. I'm gonna scoot back. I like to come forward. Phase 1 or option 1 is feet on the ground, knees soft. Again, back to that kind of eagle's pose where we're opening up the knee, the ankle is crossing, the foot is pointing that way. And when we come to hinge forward, so I'm gonna move into another option for you, but if you're in this option, you could still hinge forward, hang on to your chair and keep that flat back. And then from that forward hinge, you can continue to just round there when we round and inhale back into a flat back when we come back up. You could also bring it all the way up. Those of us that would like a little bit of a deeper option, a little more here, you can bring knee ankle alignment. Make sure you're not knee bone on top of ankle bone. So I like to pull my ankle and my foot a little further out so that that doesn't happen. From there, we're gonna hang on to underneath the knee here. And let's exhale, hinge forward with that flat back. And we'll go ahead and inhale, lift back up into a sitting position. Exhale, hinge forward with a flat back. That means heart coming towards that leg. Nice flat back. Let's inhale, bring it up. Exhale, forward and hinge. Inhale, lifting up. Last one. Exhale, hinging forward. We are going to pause and stay there on our last one. So now we have a flat back. We're hinged forward. Our shoulders are rolled back, but our heart is forward. Let's take a nice deep inhale here, expanding through the torso. Now with our exhale, we're going to round and release. But on the inhale, we're going to take it back into that flat back hinging forward. Again, exhale, round and release. Inhale, lengthen and flatten the back. And exhale, round and release. Inhale, lengthening. Last one. Inhale, lengthen through the flattened back. And let's continue to come all the way up. As we do, let's release that leg if you had it up. If you can, maybe you interlace the fingers around it and just move through the foot here. Move through the ankle and move the opposite way. My arms are lengthening. Let's go ahead and release that. Well, let's exhale. Bring the knee now to chest and really squeeze it in tight and release. Okay, for option 1 here. Again, I'm just going to bring my legs out, soften the knees, You're just gonna cross that ankle. You could still do all the things we do in option 2. So that option 2, of course, is anywhere's in the chair. I'm a little forward. You can scoot all the way back. That's another option to find that full support. Knee ankle alignment, toes forward, hand on knee, other hand either on ankle or on foot is fine. We're gonna roll those shoulders back, lift through the crown, inhale. And as we exhale, we're just hinging forward. Inhale, lengthening back up. Exhale, hinging forward. 2 more. One more. And from there, keep it there. You're hinged forward, flat back. Let's inhale. And exhale, you're gonna round and release. Inhale, lengthen through a flat back. Staying hinged forward. Exhale, round and release. 2 more times. Inhale. Expansion breath. Exhale. Inhale, expanding. And exhale, releasing and contracting. Inhale, expand. And continue to move up. We're going to release that leg. If you have a chance with me, maybe you grab around that leg. I'm going to first lengthen those arms, sit nice and tall, and just move through my foot. And then I'm going to move the opposite way. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And as we exhale, pull that knee into the chest. And gently release. All right, let's go ahead and inhale, bring it up, over, and exhale, back and down. One more time. Now pausing there, we're gonna sweep back, up, over, and exhale, forward and down. One more time. And exhale. All right, let's get ready for our Shavasana pose. We're just getting ready to come down, come back to relaxation. Coming back to grounding and centering ourselves. Oh yeah, my paper's over there. I don't remember anything anymore.
Where did this cool chair come from?
Downstairs, they have cool new chairs.
Wow, it's nice.
You like it?
I do.
So do you like it because it has less of a padding and you don't slip and slide as much?
I don't know what I like about it, but I just like it.
Closer to the ground, your feet.
That might be good too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I like it.
Well, that's good.
Uh-huh.
It's always
I do
good.
like it.
All right.
What size feet do you have?
Well, I think 9.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
They grew.
Well,
They
I
grow
have
with
this
having
really
babies.
cute pair of shoes that are, I think they're 8 or 7.5, and they're sandals, a little bit of a wedge, but they're kind of sparkly, but I do not like the way they feel on my feet. So want to give them away rather than just take them to the thrift store.
I have a good friend, Missy. If you give them to me, I'll give them to her. She's got small little dainty feet.
Well, 8 isn't that small, I don't think.
Depends. Hey, Catherine Hilly, nice to have you here today. Let's go ahead and find our position in relaxation here. Starting to just soften the eyes, taking deep breaths through the body. As we welcome ourselves to our Yoga Nidra practice, relaxing, creating a comfortable area where you can relax. Lying down, possibly in corpse pose, or sitting up in a chair. allowing the chin to fall below the level of your forehead, allowing maybe the palms to be face upward, allowing the legs to be open, the arms to be somewhat open, just enough for you to feel relaxed and comfortable in your body. Making those little last adjustments and movements to ensure that we are getting comfortable. We're going to start today with a gentle tapping. So one arm, one finger is going to gently tap between your brows. You're gently tapping between the brows. The eyes are closed or soft. And with each tap, you see light. Light coming in. Light being infused into the third eye. You're visualizing tapping light into the mind. Continue the tapping, the soft tapping. Imagine the light within this space moving deep within the mind. Deep within the mind, between left and right brain, center of the mind. You might imagine your pineal gland here, shaped like a small pine cone. Allow it to light up. Activating with light with every single tap. This can be a soft white light, like the soft glow of moonlight on a clear night. Let's go ahead and release that soft tapping, but continue to imagine that we are still tapping in light. Imagine your mind opening to the limitless night sky that appears to go on forever. Recognizing the infinite and vast opportunities that are always present. As you consider stillness and one focus in a particular direction long enough, allows us to see patterns emerge into meaning. As you settle deeper into states of relaxation, relaxing the body, softening the body, the mind is clear, vibrant. As you relax the mind and body, staying within the third eye space here, as we bring it back to our Sankalpa. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. Visualize you're under the night sky, and the stars go on forever. A deep ink indigo blue. And soon you feel just as spacious, just as expansive. As we bring our attention back to the third eye space between the eyebrows, let's imagine a soft indigo blue light from that night sky that we visualized, Allow it to emanate from this point, from the point of the third eye, spreading slowly throughout your body, starting in the mind's eye at the pineal gland, and then softening the crown of your head, releasing the facial muscles as the jaw relaxes. The neck and throat begin to release and relax. Center of the chest. Awareness at the fingertips, relaxing. Hands releasing. Wrists softening. Relaxing elbows. Relaxing shoulders. Base of the neck. This soft indigo glow relaxes you as it connects you to your inner wisdom. As you begin to notice the support beneath you, the upper back relaxes, the shoulder blades release, the mid back, relaxing our rib cage, softening down as the glutes relax, the low back, the sacrum, the abdomen softens, the pelvis relaxes. Allow your breath to release any remaining tension here, allowing yourself to surrender into the soft indigo glow. Relaxing the hips, the upper legs, both knees, ankles, both feet, and all 10 toes. Your whole body emanating this soft indigo glow. The soft indigo light soothes your senses, allowing you to awaken to the deepest parts of your consciousness. Continue to breathe deeply and evenly. And now visualize this indigo light as a gentle wave washing over your mind, allowing it to clear away any doubts, any fears, allowing this to clear away any distractions. Feel the light nurturing your ability to see beyond the physical, opening the door to deeper understanding and spiritual insight. Now let's focus on releasing tension. Releasing tension around the third eye area. Imagine a soft tapping sensation at the third eye. visualizing as if a feather is slightly brushing against it. And with every tap, you visualize clarity, visualize insight being infused into this third eye space, being infused into the mind. The tapping is gentle yet profound, awakening the deepest parts of your consciousness, allowing yourself to be completely immersed in this experience. Feeling a deep sense of peace and expansiveness. Resting in this space of openness and receptivity. Letting the insights and intuitions flow to you effortlessly. And as you feel into this flow, knowing you are truly relaxed and at peace, feeling centered and connected to your body, to your mind. Taking a few more deep breaths here, savoring this moment of tranquility, savoring this moment of connection. And as we come back to the center of our mind, to the lightness that we carry, coming back to our Sankalpa, I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. I am receptive and open to the infinite possibilities. And maybe you take a moment to imagine all the doors opening. I am open and receptive to the infinite possibilities. Starting to take deeper breaths here. Starting to bring movement and awareness back out through the body by wiggling the fingers and toes. Moving around and starting to shift little by little, awakening. Maybe even moving the head and the neck. And those deeper breaths allow you to expand through the body until we're awake enough to maybe take that stretch overhead. And knowing we're going to have a good rest of the day, giving yourself a hug. Whether you're on the ground, you can bring knees into chest and rock side to side. Getting a little bit of a back massage if you happen to be there. If not, you're still giving yourself a hug, finding that gratitude for bringing you through this practice. As we come back, maybe we gently move to one side or the other, allowing us to pause there in our fetal position, taking a deep breath, and gently pressing our way back up. Yoga Nidra is complete. Om Shanti Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Richard, for coming today, Paula and Carrie today, and Catherine Healy for being there online. Nice to see you again. Have a wonderful weekend as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Next Wednesday, I will not be online, so I might do what I did the other week, which was have this open on Monday. So same time here on Monday, I will go ahead and set up and bring this back out. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.